you have recently started the practice of Kechari Mudra, then first of all, I highly congratulate you for taking up this epic journey of self-realization, enlightenment, and hopefully even liberation. And Kechari Mudra can take you there. So that's a beautiful thing that you are undertaking. But second of all, if you have perhaps been snipping the frenulum and stretching the tongue for some time, you might be eager to enter stage 2 for the first time and to make the giant leap for yourself, for your spirit, into these Kechari states of consciousness. These states of consciousness where you can fly through space and hopefully find some erotic, sensual tissue above and behind the nasal area. So if that's your goal, I want to share today with you a little tip for how you can enter stage 2 a little bit easier. So the traditional way that an experienced Kechari Mudra practitioner might enter stage 2 is simply to take the tongue and curl it backwards all the way. You can even hit the back of your throat and then you just go up. But if your frenulum is still quite short, the actual uvula can get a little bit in the way, and actually the soft palate is slightly longer, straight back. So a little tip you can use to enter stage 2 a little bit easier, you can perhaps do it 1 centimeter sooner, is to curl the tongue back as far as you can and touch the soft palate. Then you go a little bit left and a little bit right, exploring a little bit left and a little bit right. And at some point you could maybe notice by feeling the soft palate as you go left and right that you can detect and feel with the tongue the edge of the soft palate. And maybe even if you go left and right, you can notice that it's easier to enter stage 2 from the sides of the uvula rather than going straight back. And in this practice, I want to mention that to just flip past the soft palate, it can be useful to exert a little bit of force with the tongue going upwards, especially if you're going left and right. And a little bit of upwards force is fine to flip above the soft palate, but we don't want to be applying any force to the soft palate that will be stretching it or forcing it or hurting the tissue of the soft palate. At least that's what I highly recommend. So with that being said, if it doesn't work for you, just simply keep stretching the tongue, perhaps keep snipping the frenulum, and in no time at all, you will be entering stage 2. But this simple practice of not going straight back, but instead going back as far as you can and then going left and right to sort of go around the uvula and above the soft palate that way can help you reach this stage of stage 2, that is, a little bit easier in Kechari Mudra, and then making that giant leap into actively participating in this beautiful practice. Oh, you're still here. Well, in that case, I should also mention that it is perfectly valid to use your finger as well to push your tongue back that little bit extra so that you can slip your tongue above the soft palate and enter stage 2 for the first few times.